Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Camping with Jersey Joe. This is going to be a short video. This is going to be a product review. I'm going to be reviewing the AeroPress coffee maker. This is how I make my coffee on the road. I don't have any other machine that I use. The only other device I have, or two devices I do have a pot to heat the water, and I do have a grinder, as well as a scale. Now I can make regular coffee out of here, and pretty much you put your receptacle here with a filter paper, and then this is your plunger. But I'm going to make with this device here, I'm going to make an espresso cup of coffee. It doesn't make it restaurant quality, but it makes it good enough. I'm on the road. I can make a quick cup of coffee, a regular cup of coffee, or I can make myself a little espresso shot. It makes life much simpler when you're on the road, or even when you're at home. And then sometimes you're by yourself, right? You've got a percolator. It makes umpteen cups of coffee for the whole family. And sometimes it becomes a challenge on how much do you put in, this and that. Do you make it strong? Do you make it weak? You got to perfect it. Your filters, a lot of paper being wasted. This is the size of an AeroPress filter. Single use, throw it out. Now I've already got the water heated up. I've already got my coffee ground. Now there are several ways to make the coffee. This is basically what I do. I've got two recipes that I use. You can make these weaker or stronger depending on your preference. To make a regular cup of coffee, I use 15 grams of ground coffee, and I grind it espresso quality. You can grind it coarser than that if you want to, or you can use coarse coffee. You don't have to use beans. I carry, if I don't want to use the beans, I do have Café Bustelo that I use, but I like the espresso grind. You may like a coarser grind. Maybe there's some Folgers, Dunkin' Donuts, whatever you prefer. What I usually make my mix is 15 grams of coffee, 225 grams of water, and you can adjust that to your preference. To make my espresso shot, I'm going to utilize the same 15 grams of coffee, but this time 55 grams of water. And because this filter is much different than this one, it does apply some pressure because there is only one spigot for the coffee to come out of. Again, it's not going to be restaurant quality, but I haven't had restaurant quality espresso in quite a while anyway, and it's still strong coffee because of how much I'm using. It tastes pretty good. All right, so let's make a cup here. So what I will do, I will just put my filter here. Then I will attach this to the bottom. Now here I've got the coffee pre-ground. Now, one thing, when you're using this espresso attachment, now you can also use this attachment every day with your regular coffee. You don't have to use this one. There's two different methods to making the coffee. When you use this attachment, you can leave this right side up, as it is here. It will not leak. This one is perforated. It will leak. So how I make the coffee, when I make my regular cup of coffee, I'll just put this, invert the tube here. I will not have anything here at the top. I will then put my coffee in, add my water, mix it up, and then I will flip it over onto the cup and press the plunger. There I go. Now we'll put it on here. Put it on. It's automatically going to tear the whole device. So now it's at 0. Now I'm going to add my 55 grams. Voila. Now you take do my swirl, Now when I have the regular coffee here, I usually steep it for a couple of minutes. You can steep it for longer or for less. And that'll give you either a stronger, weaker cup of coffee, much like when you're brewing yourself at home. For this though, since it is so strong, I'm going to press it as soon as I get it set up. And this is all you do. You hold that up, press down, and now the coffee's coming out. That's it. She's done. They even have a little bit of cream on there. Again, it's not the real thing because it doesn't have the pressure. But there it is. The crema coming out. They even have a little cup. So I can envision that I'm back home having a cafecito. And there you go. And if I was back in a restaurant and I had this and the real one, yeah, you can tell the difference, but it's pretty good. I mean, it's still very strong because you're using a concentrated amount of coffee. It's a way to get it out here on the road where you wouldn't normally get to have it. Everything that I buy and that I'm going to show you in my future product videos are going to be items designed to make my life easier, also to use less power, because that's the name of the game. Our biggest allies and enemies out here are both the same. One is going to be power, and the second is going to be water. I'm also going to do a video on water also. I did my power video last week. If nobody watched it, you can go back on my list and check it out. And anyway, I want everybody to have a good day. If you have any questions about any of these items, where can you get them? Okay, the AeroPress is sold by Walmart and by Amazon, of course, as well as the AeroPress website. There are different models. This is the original. There's also a travel model, which is a little shorter, and they also have another model that's going to be taller, so you can make a couple of cups of coffee at one time. You can also make a couple of cups of coffee here. All that's going to be required is you measure the water out, put the amount of coffee in here for 2 cups, put the water in as much as you can, and then add additional hot water once you have the coffee brewed. Since I'm single by myself, I don't run into that problem often. I do have the travel AeroPress right here, so if I ever had to make 2 cups at once, I can do that. Or if I want to take it with me when I go up the mountains in Arizona, I can take a kit with me so I can make some coffee up there. Anyway, I'd like to thank everybody for watching the video. Any questions, give me a shout out, and I'll talk to you soon when I have my next one. You guys have a great day. Take care.